Hi everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be a video for Twitter because I see a lot of people are in a very similar situation. Imagine this is the Bitcoin chart. Throughout this cycle, a lot of people have not held much Bitcoin, they've not been able to scale out up at these highs. They've picked a couple of altcoins that look more so like this in the market, and I want to just go through a couple of different strategies that you can implement because I've been in that situation, guys, where you feel like every decision you've made is the wrong decision. Maybe it's your first, second cycle, and you thought this cycle, yeah, it was going to be my cycle, this one. And maybe it just ain't quite worked out. And there's a couple of different things that you can do in the market right now to try and put the odds back in your favour. Right now, we're in a situation like this for Bitcoin where we've hit a high, we're coming back, and the question is, do we continue for the highs? Or do we crash into a bear market? Everyone seems to think that either way we're going to go in a straight line. It's not the way the market works. Either way for Bitcoin right now, we're in a situation where likely if we do get another dip, we retrace anyway and go for some kind of running flat. It gives us an opportunity on some alts to maybe provide a 100 or 200% move on a couple of those. Maybe Bitcoin goes for the highs and leaves everybody behind. Or maybe Bitcoin begins a bear market. Either way, we need to start implementing strategies and have a plan for the coming cycles because it's easy to run away when things start getting tough and maybe you've made a couple of wrong decisions. But all you need to do is use this cycle as a lesson for the next cycle, whether it's over or not. I don't believe so. I still believe we've got another leg to come in the market. But I just wanted to go through a couple of different strategies right now that you can start implementing because maybe a couple of your altcoins look more so like this. One thing I would say to do is try to pick 4 or 5 different altcoins that look like this, fundamentally sound altcoins that you believe in and believe will survive over the next 5 to 10 years. I know that's a long horizon, but you have to kind of think of it that way. That's the way I was thinking with XRP and HBAR, and that's why them two was some of my biggest investments, and it's really what's made this cycle quite a winner for me because of XRP and HBAR, simply put. But let's move into strategies, guys. You might have a couple of different altcoins that look like this. Maybe you might want to begin accumulation right now. Maybe you've already got a position, but maybe this is the time to really lower that dollar cost average. Maybe on 2 of those I would begin accumulation. Maybe on 2 of those I would set a couple of buy zones that are quite a bit lower, maybe 70 or 50% lower than where they are right now. So have that as buy zone 1 and buy zone 2. I would buy here and double the buys there for any retrace back to this level to put you at instant profit. Now, of course, this strategy is on the basis that you've actually at least got a little bit of capital left to play with, which, to be honest, after the moves that we had in November and December off Bitcoin and some of the altcoins, if you haven't taken anything, I mean, you just have to reassess your strategy for the next cycle and really understand why you didn't take anything. Did greed get the better of you? Was you following too many people that called for so many strategic different high prices just to get a bit of a following? These are all things that you have to think about moving into the next cycle. The worst thing you can do is run away from the market and then come back the next peak bullish time. So a couple of different strategies there on altcoins of accumulation, maybe having buy zone 1 and buy zone 2 on a couple of other altcoins, and maybe for Bitcoin right now having a couple of different, I know maybe not everyone is trading right now, but there's a couple of different long setups that I'm seeing around that 75,000 region that could potentially provide a little relief rally. If it is a relief rally or the next leg in the market, it doesn't matter, to around 87, 88,000. So maybe we get something like that provides a long opportunity. This way you are setting yourself up for kind of wanting the market to dip even further, so your altcoins that you want to buy but haven't yet hit buy zone 1 and buy zone 2, you kind of set yourself up for a situation where if the market dips and reverses, your long setup provides that leverage opportunity, and you also set yourself up for, if the market just reverses now, you've got a couple of those altcoins that you've already got a position in, or you lower your dollar cost average right now, to reverse for a big massive alt season. So that's the way you can try to prepare for the next leg of the cycle. Whether it's up, sideways or down, you have to prepare for all. That's why, even though I am very, very bullish right now, and I still believe in the big final leg of the cycle, there's a reason that I've taken 60% out of BTC. There's a reason I've taken 40% out of XRP. There's a reason I've taken 40% out of HBAR. And it's simply to manage my own emotions. I'm still bullish, still believing higher, but I've been through enough cycles to know that having a relaxed approach, being very relaxed in the market, is often more valuable than could have had more profit or should have had more profit. I'd rather be relaxed in the market and be very comfortable in any direction, really, than having to knuckle down and be dead set and on a full direction and choosing I have to be a bull or I have to be a bear. You don't have to be any of these guys. Everyone's percentage and everyone's allocation into the market is different. So people will call you stupid for taking profits, but maybe these are people that have bought high and have to have it go higher for their profits to even come into contention with yours. It's all about percentages, it's all about planning and strategy. These are just a couple of different things that you can do. Right now, if you're feeling like you're just coming back to the market and you're feeling like you're just coming back to the charts to check in and you're feeling depressed, no, put a couple of different strategies in place. Of course, it's not financial advice what I'm saying, but try and have a couple of different strategies. I've just made a couple of different entry and exit strategies for Ethereum and Litecoin on the group. Also covered Bitcoin exit strategy and a couple of different altcoins, and I will also be doing a live stream in the group as well next week, going through some more requests on altcoins. So yeah, different techniques, different strategies that you can use to implement them buy zone 1 and buy zone 2s. But again, that's what I'll be doing next week again in the Patreon live stream. So sit back, relax, let the market do the work, take it easy, and it's not financial advice.